Every day is the same as every other sweet day. The book, the soup, maybe some love. The sun runs its course, the earth runs its course, and everything is always the same.
Chaque jour est un jour, comme les autres 12 jours. Le potage, l'ouvrage, peut-être l'amour. Le soleil voyage, l'homme en fait un tour. Ainsi c'est toujours le même. Every day as you do what you do every day, you see the same faces that fill the cafe. And if some of those faces have new things to say, nothing is really different. And the wind changes course, and the moon changes phase, and the world spins around with the greens and the grays. And you never take time out to think of the ways everything might be different. And then one day, suddenly, something can happen. It may be quite simple, it may be quite small, but all of a sudden your stew tastes different. And you hear a gull cry in a different key, and you see with new eyes, and the faces you see are people you don't know at all. And the someone who touches your hair every day touches you now in a different way. And you may want to run, or you may want to stay forever. And since life is the cry of the gulls, and the taste of the stew, and the way that you feel when he touches you, now your whole life is different. Now your whole life is new. La 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 la. Chaque jour est un jour, comme les autres toujours. Le potage, l'ouvrage, peut-être l'amour. Le soleil voyage, le monde fait un tour. Ainsi c'est toujours le même.
Who among us does not see everything differently now than we did 8 months ago, right? I know there were a lot of things that I maybe took for granted that I didn't realize I was taking for granted. One of my very favorite memories was a night at Central Alabama Theater where I got to debut my first cabaret. It was called Caleb Clark is Hungry, and the room was full of people that I love, just pouring love and support at me. And I've always cherished that memory, but I don't know that I would feel the same way about it if the world hadn't changed so very, very, very drastically. So I'm grateful to Central Alabama Theater for that opportunity. And the wonderful thing about this company is that you are still able to be entertained by the productions that Central Alabama Theater are offering virtually. They've got a cyber series called Cat Cyber Cabaret. They kicked it off with Jim Newman. And the next thing coming up is their Christmas Cabaret, which I'm very excited to tell you that I am a part of. I can't tell you anything else about it right now, but keep an eye out on Central Alabama Theater's social media and website. And for that matter, keep an eye out for it on my social media. And as soon as we can tell you more, we will. So I'm super grateful that Cat is still able to offer work to artists. And the reason they can do that is because people like you are willing to give them donations. So we have to keep companies like this thriving. This week, you can consider your donation for Central Alabama Theater by going to their website, centralalabamatheater.org. There's a big donate button right on the home screen, and I really hope that you'll just think about giving absolutely whatever you can. There's no donation that's too small. I'm sure that Central Alabama would agree with me about that. I so appreciate from the bottom of my heart you supporting the theaters and nonprofits that I've brought to your attention through this series. I hope you realize that it actually means something very special to me personally when you do that. Thank you so much for being a part of this, and I'll see you next week.